How's everyone doing? This is going to be a video response to WrestleMania 11:30. Yeah, 11:30. Yeah, I can't do it as good as he does. I'm not very good vocally for the music, but he's having fun with it every time he does the, the intro, the little 11:30. I can't do it, but and I've got bedhead like whoa, so just deal with it. But this is going to be a video response to his contest. Congratulations to, I think you're almost at 600 subs, and I think when you did it, you were doing it for 500, so real quick, you got that boost, and you deserve to, because love your videos. Awesome guy. If you haven't checked out his channel, link will be down below, and this will be a video response to his contest as well. He does, Blu-ray updates, things like that. He just talks, has a good time, shoots the breeze. He does, the trade and saves, picked up a bunch of movies there. But he did a contest coming up, but he did a subscriber giveaway contest, and it's cool. He's giving back to the community on here, and he's just a really nice guy, really enjoys his videos, and he wanted to know a popular question lately for contests: what's your favorite movie and why? He basically wants you to sell him the reason why it's your favorite movie, to kind of convince him to check out the movie or buy the movie if he hasn't seen it or doesn't own it already. So my favorite movie is John Carpenter's The Thing, right there, a sci-fi horror classic. It's a masterpiece, one of the best remakes ever in my opinion, and the cast is just awesome. Kurt Russell, I mean, when I think of Kurt Russell, I think of him basically in John Carpenter movies, but right there, come on. He's the classic. He's like the reluctant hero, and just everything about this. That isolation, that just feeling of being isolated. They're all out there in the outpost, and nobody can get to them. I love movies set in the snow, and that's another thing that I really appreciate. This one, that snowy setting. I'm just a sucker for that. There's not enough movies set in the snow, in my opinion. This is the all-time greatest movie set in the snow, in my opinion, and everything about this: Ennio Morricone's score, Dean Cundy's cinematography, Rob Bottin's practical effects. The effects were way ahead of their times. I mean, this is what you think of when you think of, like, practical effects. The creature, the aliens, all the different tentacles moving around, the head part where he's walking around. It's just totally creepy. That sense of paranoia. It's basically about an alien. They find an alien life form, and it's it could replicate any kind of form essentially, and replicates the humans there in this outpost. And it's just totally creepy. They're trying to figure out who's really a person and who's the alien, and they're trying to survive. And Wilford Brimley's in here. Diabetes. I can't do that. I should joke about diabetes. Diabetes isn't funny. But yeah, I guess what the younger generation thinks of Wilford Brimley now, the diabetes commercials, and that he says diabetes. But yeah, great cast in here. Just everything about this movie works. They're in the research station in Antarctica, and they're out there in the snow. And there's one of the guys right there on fire. But for me, this is a classic. If you like sci-fi movies, if you like horror movies, this is the epitome. The two that come to my mind for sci-fi horror: The Thing, John Carpenter's The Thing, and Alien. And Alien, actually, I prefer Aliens over Alien. But right here, if you like alien movies, if you like sci-fi movies, if you like movies set in the snow, if you like horror movies, if you like creepy, effective scores, if you like fantastic cinematography, fantastic practical effects over CG, then this is the way to go. John Carpenter's The Thing, my all-time favorite movie, the ultimate in alien terror right there. And I actually picked this VHS up at a flea market recently for $0.25. I have a bunch of different editions. I got a Japanese Laserdisc, a signed Blu-ray, a regular Blu-ray. I don't know, I should get rid of the regular Blu-ray, so I don't know. Maybe we'll do a trade if you're interested and you don't own it. Maybe we can work out a trade, or somebody out there. If you don't have John Carpenter's The Thing on Blu-ray, let me know. I've got a Blu-ray for it. I've got a couple DVD versions, all kinds of good stuff. But yeah, there it is right there on the VHS for $0.25. I figured why the heck not. It's in like perfect condition. And for bonus, for a little bonus, I'm going to throw in an underrated horror movie that you should check out. That's called Pontypool. There's no Blu-ray release for it in the States. There is a DVD release. But this is from the UK, and it is region-free right here. So if you want to pick that up, the spines are, the case is a little bit thicker. So that's, it's kind of weird to me that the cases are thicker. I'm used to the skinnier cases. But this is just a classic right here. It says best zombie film of the year. I don't really consider it a zombie film. I consider it like an outbreak film, because they're not technically zombies. And Stephen McHattie in here, he plays Grant Mazzy. He's a radio DJ, and he's going to work, and it's on Valentine's Day as well. And basically there's an outbreak. He has callers calling up, and they're saying there's crazy people running around, and basically it's an outbreak that turns people into bloodlusty killers. Essentially, they just attack people, and they act like the typical zombie outbreak kind of things. I guess when you say zombie, you think outbreak. When you think outbreak, you think zombie. They kind of act the same, but they're different. They're different. But anyways, this is an outbreak movie, and basically the outbreak is transmitted through dialogue, through talking, which I think is a really cool, unique idea, and it's completely creepy and atmospheric, as is The Thing. I think I forgot about the atmospheric part in here. Completely atmospheric, but this is very atmospheric too. It's the majority of the film is set inside of a radio station inside, and at one point, there these other people that are affected by the outbreak, these infected people, trying to break in, and it's just totally crazy. And they basically have to, fight to survive and not succumb to this epidemic, this outbreak. There's reports coming in of all these people developing speech patterns and committing violent crimes, and they're just acting crazy. And this is just so underrated. I did a full movie review of it forever ago. I actually did it on my original channel, and then I re-uploaded it on this channel. But you can check that out right here if you want to click a more in-depth. I should probably redo it because that was like one of my earlier reviews, and I wasn't too happy with it, but I just put it up to get more exposure for the film. But yeah, click right here if you want to check it out. It gives you a little bit more detail of my thoughts and insight into it. But yeah, very underrated. Totally recommend this one. It's an outbreak film, people acting crazy, very unique idea. It's a cerebral horror film in my opinion. Very visceral and very creepy, atmospheric. Love the mood to this one. I don't know, I can't say enough great things about that one. And yeah, so those are my recommendations right there. One of my favorite all-time movie, and then an underrated one. I'm just throwing that in there for extra. And good luck to anybody who enters this contest. Definitely check out WrestleMania 11:30. Yeah. 11:30? Very nice guy, very cool guy, great videos, great part of the community on here, and awesome contest. Again, hope everybody's doing well. Take care. Good luck to everybody who entered.